Today we have an entitled mother who gets into not one, but two fights. Let's see how this goes for her, and let's get cracking. Entitled mom gets mad at me for stealing her parking spot, later screams at security guard for not doing what she tells him. As some of you may know, we get more and more conventions that try to imitate the original Comic-Con from the US. I've visited quite a few of those conventions during the last years, so when the CCXP Cologne was announced, I thought I'll give it a shot. While the convention itself wasn't very mind-blowing, I've seen some Class A entitlement during the day I was there. And although there were enough entitled parents walking around that cut lines because their kids can't stand around for such a long time, my story happened in the car park before I even reached the convention center. So my girlfriend and I sat in the car, leaving the highway and trying to follow the signs that said CCXP parking. After a brief period of confusion from both me and my girlfriend, we found the correct car park and entered it. Following the path that guides on the ground floor of the car park, we looked for a parking spot. After looking around for a couple of minutes, we found the perfect spot, right next to both the exit and the cash machine. I turned on my right turning indicator and was about to turn to the parking spot when the person in the car started honking like crazy. She looked at us and kept shaking her head and face palming. I wasn't sure what she intended on telling me with those actions, so I just parked and stopped the engine. She kept honking as she drove past us, still shaking her head. I wasn't paying too much attention at her, and I just got out of the car, took my backpack out of the trunk, and got ready to go. And that's when the madness started. Let me introduce you to the cast. Entitled mother, crazy mom who honked at me, entitled son, entitled mother's son, girlfriend, my girlfriend, me, really strange guy, better run if you see him. So as me and girlfriend left the car and got ready to walk to the exit and leave the car park, entitled mother walked in our direction, pushing entitled son, who was way too big for it, in a buggy. I'll say he was at least a first grader. As entitled mom got there, she yelled, "Excuse me." Me, being me, I asked, "How can I help you?" Entitled mother, "Oh, you don't want to help me. If you wanted to, you wouldn't have taken my parking spot." Me, "So that's why you honked at us. Why do you think that this specific spot is yours?" Entitled mother, "It's mine because I saw it first. I clearly set my indicator before you did, and now because you stole that spot from me, I had to park way back there." Girlfriend, "Just because he turned on the indicator after you did not mean that you saw it first." Entitled mother, "I did, so you stole my spot. Now go back into your and get off my parking spot." I'm sorry, I did not find anything to match this beautiful German word. Sorry if I'm butchering the word. Bonze is someone who has got a lot of money, or at least acts like it, and shows off a lot. And care is another word for car. So I guess you can more or less guess what, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the word because I'm going to mess it up, means. Me, "No, I won't. I don't see any reason why this is your spot rather than mine. Even if you saw it first, I was in front of you, so you're bad luck." Entitled mother, "It's my spot because I saw it first. I need that spot because I don't want to push the buggy all the way from where I parked to the exit just because you stole my spot. It's nearer to the exit, so I don't have to push that far." Me, trying not to laugh, "You do realize that you already pushed the buggy all the way to the exit, do you?" Entitled mother, "Yes, because you forced me by stealing my spot." Girlfriend, "I'm sorry for asking you so directly, but does your son have any disabilities?" Entitled mother, "Did you just call my son ooh?" Girlfriend, "No, I just wanted to know if he has any physical disabilities, or if there's another reason why you're pushing an elementary student around in a stroller." Entitled mother, "This isn't a stroller, it's a buggy, and it's meant for older children." Girlfriend, "Well, sorry, then why do you push your son around in a stroller when he's more than old enough to walk on his own? Does he have any physical disabilities or something?" Entitled mother, "No, he doesn't. He just doesn't feel like walking around that much." Me, "So you're telling me to park my car somewhere else because your son is too lazy to walk? Are you serious?" Entitled mother, he isn't too lazy to walk, you ignorant. He just doesn't feel like walking around all day. Me, so what is the exact difference there? If he is able to walk just like everyone else's age, he should walk instead of being pushed in a stroller. Do you still feed him because he doesn't feel like eating by himself? Or do you still put him in diapers because he doesn't feel like going to the toilet? Poor kid. Entitled mother, do you have children? Me, no we don't. Why do you ask? Entitled mother, so how the do you feel entitled to tell me how to treat my son? Me, oh, we are the entitled persons here. Sure. Come on, girlfriend, let's leave. Entitled mother, don't you dare walk away without parking your car somewhere else. Girlfriend and me just walked straight to the exit and down the stairs to leave the car park. We were pretty certain that, given how big the convention center in Cologne is, we wouldn't see entitled mother and entitled son again. But oh, were we wrong. We started walking over to the convention center and entered the convention. We stayed in the lobby for a couple of minutes to look at the map of the convention and to wait for a couple of friends we wanted to meet there. After about 10 minutes, we heard someone shouting and a child crying somewhere in the entrance area. We decided to find out what's happening and walked over to there. Turns out, it's entitled mother and entitled son. While entitled mother was yelling at the security guard at the entrance, entitled son had left the buggy and was throwing a tantrum, screaming, "I don't want to walk!" over and over again. For the following dialogue, let's call the security guard. Security guard. I'm sorry, Mrs. Entitled Mother, but you can't take a stroller with you when your child is that old. Entitled Mother, this isn't a stroller, it's a buggy, you moron! I have a child, so I can take a buggy with me. Security guard, your son has his own ticket, so he's at least 6 years old, if not older. I'm sure he doesn't need the stroller to move around the convention. Entitled Mother, I already told you he doesn't feel like walking around all day, so I took the buggy with me. Now just open the door so I can push the buggy through. Security guard, I'm sorry, ma'am, but some of the passages inside the halls are very small, so you can't take a stroller or something similar with you if you don't need it. Entitled Mother, but my son needs it. Security guard, is your son somehow disabled, or does he have any medical condition due to that he can't walk for a long time? Entitled Mother, are you calling my son ooh? Why is everyone calling my son ooh today? Security guard, I'm not calling your son ooh. I just asked you if he has any condition that makes him reliant on the stroller. Entitled Mother, he isn't reliant on the stroller. He just doesn't want to walk around all day. Don't you listen to us? All the way during that conversation, entitled son kept saying that he doesn't want to walk, although he stopped yelling and crying. Security guard, you can enter the convention if you want, but you have to leave the stroller at the security office until you leave the convention. Entitled Mother, I can't leave the stroller. I've got my own purse, and I don't want to carry around my son's bags too. Security guard, looking at the bags hanging at the stroller, slowly losing his calm. What does your son need 2 bags for? This is a convention that closes at 9 p.m., so you don't need to bring supplies for the entire weekend with you. Entitled Mother, my son needs a lot of things for the day. Something to eat, something to drink, toys, wipes, diapers. Do you have a child? I guess you don't, because otherwise you would know how many things they need. Security guard, why though? Do you need to bring diapers for a kid his age? And toys? This is a convention. There's enough to do so. Entitled Mother, I don't want him to use a dirty public bathroom that never gets cleaned. It's way more hygienic if I just change him in a changing room that no one ever uses than making him use a public bathroom. Bringing up that topic seemed to somehow trigger entitled son, so he started to yell, I don't want diapers, I'm a big boy, at entitled mother. Entitled mother, who just kept yelling at the security guard for at least 3 minutes, turned to entitled son and calmly told him, oh honey, the potties here are very dirty. I don't want you to get sick, so please just use your emergency pants. Security guard, It's none of my business, but that's not how you should treat a child that's in elementary school. Entitled mother. I bet you don't have children, so why do you even feel entitled to say something like that? Now just let me enter. After saying that, entitled mother tried lifting the stroller over the gate while simultaneously trying to scan her ticket so she could pass the gate. Security guard pushed her back and said, "You are breaking the rules of this convention center. I have to ask you to leave." Entitled mother, "Don't you dare touch me, you moron! I'll call the police!" Security guard, "If you do not leave now, ma'am, I will call the police. You are violating the rules of the house, so you have to leave. Now." Entitled mother, "All right, I'll leave. But I'll sue you and the whole company running this place and this convention. It's discrimination to not let me in because I have a child with me." Entitled mother turned around, lifted entitled son from the ground, who was kicking in every direction to avoid being lifted, sat him down and buckled him up in the stroller. She yelled, "I'm going to tell this story to all the big news stations and newspapers of Germany. I will sue you. You will go out of business and you moron will lose your job." And then she left. Security guard shook his head and got back into his seat. Girlfriend said, "That poor child. Seriously. Hopefully he's at least got a father that isn't that crazy." Me, yeah. What the did we just witness here? I feel pretty bad for the entitled kid because his mother is passing down the entitlement and there's not much he can do. He already doesn't expect to walk. If he's not careful, he'll become Eric Cartman. Anywho, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like what you see, then leave a like if you will please. Subscribe as well, and ding that notification bell. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.